Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Yo, what the fuck is up? Why is my mic loose? Yo, hello guys. How are you? R James Spoops, what's up guys? L Lupitato, how are you? Sen Mary, don't swear. Wait, actually? Oh shoot, do you have a like a safe for work audience? Yo, this is gonna be really tough for me because I swear a lot. This is gonna be messed up. Oh, he's just joking? Oh, thank fucking God, yo. Holy. Because that would have been so bad. Oh, wow. My stream audio is running in the back. Oh. Yo, Shione, thank you so much for the resub for 4 months. I didn't click the button. Wait, which button? Yo, Guy with the, of course, Guy himself with the 5 months as well. 5 months, wow, yeah. On my 5th month of this? What? When will it end? When will it end? I hate these. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yo, Kari's in here too. Mary's just a massive troll. He pays me in Instagram exposure. Yeah. Don't you love that? Oh, it'll be great exposure for you in the long run. Oh, I love hearing that one. Lockheed, thank you so much for the gifted sub as well. And Shione, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Mary. And Mary hosted me as well, so thank you, Mary. Mary's sitting ever so patiently in the waiting room. Got a free sub. Thank you. It's only been 2 days. Wow, look at you. Living the life. Yo, Chikzama, thank you so much for the sub as well. Chikzama, how are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I saw you in chat as well. Yua Hero, J Sonic, how are you guys? Kyrie, Small Brain Pleb, hey Domo, hey, what's up? You know how it is, we're just warming up chat right now. Let some of the viewers sink in. Yo, I guess, hey, when Mary, well, we'll bring him in later, obviously, but it's 4 a.m. for Mary. And when I talked to him, it sounded like he was on crack or something. I don't know. He was like barking and stuff. I don't know what's going on with that dude. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Can I say that? Don't you have like a safe for work audience? That's just me normally. Is it really? June, good evening as well. Alyssa. Safratio, Famas, what's up guys? Kuro, of course, Tien. And then Guy. Hello, Guy, because I know you're gonna get mad at me if I don't say hi to you. Ramal, good evening as well. Shione with another gifted sub to Vtuber. Thank you so much. And Ryu Chiriku with the tier 1 sub. Welcome. Welcome. Soul. Yo, Soul, my boy. Thank you so much for the 3 months as well. What is up? This interview. Yo, I see Lumi in here as well. And we'll talk, we'll get to all that. But Lumi, welcome. Mary, how you? Denchi, good evening as well. Larender. Yeah, give it another like 2-3 minutes. Just let the people come in. Let's see here. I mean, obviously we have Mary on today. Super exciting stuff. One thing I will cover is I plan to do another Domodachi stream this coming Sunday. So that's that stream where I randomly select people to have a quick chat with. I plan to anyways. That's the plan. I'm waiting on something in particular to run that stream, but if I get it on time, then it will happen on Sunday. The format's going to be a little different. I explained this before too. But instead of randomly selecting people from the ad list or whatever, I'm just gonna make a server, a public server, and mass invite, or you can choose to join the server if you'd like, and then I'll have a bot essentially choosing who gets to come in and be thrown into one of the rooms. So yeah, that's gonna be super fun if we get the opportunity to do that. Fantastic Phantom with the tier 1 sub as well. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Wait, did I get that right? Yeah, Fantastic Phantom. Thank you guys. Appreciate it for all the subs today. Imp Air, what's up as well. B, Risu, Risu Desu, Taco Shrimp, hello, Vtuber. Yoshio with the host as well, thank you so much. And Good Sashimi with the Prime sub for 3 months. I hope it is Good Sashimi. And Shione with a gifted sub to Lumi as well. Thank you so much, Shione. Appreciate it, yo. Appreciate it. Kaz in here as well. Enos-chan. Been another minute or so. What else do I want to talk about for the meantime? Oh, right. Okay, so my other thing is next week I will likely only have one interview. Just for some personal reasons. Yeah. So likely only one interview next week, and it'll be on Thursday. And I'll put out the trailer for that sometime in the middle of next week. So yeah. Coco's getting deported? What the hell? Why'd you say that? Yo, that's my boy. Yo, Vip with the 5 months as well. I know, 5th month already. Crazy, yo. Crazy shit. I don't even know when I started any of this, yo. What is going on in there, yo? What is going on in that chat? Okay, anyways. You know how it is, guys. Wait, first of all, what time is it for you? Because it's 7 p.m. for me, but it's fucking 4 a.m. for Mary, yo. Like, what? That's so messed up, yo. 4 a.m. I think who was on my show at like 4 a.m. that one time? Oh, it was Nareen. It was Nareen. Nareen was on at like 3 or 4 a.m. or something. And then I had to make her wait like another hour on top. That was fucked up. Yo, I'm so sorry, Nareen. I'm so sorry. Can you at least follow back my Twitch, yo? Noreen? I fucking interviewed you and you won't follow me on Twitch. How fucked up is that? Man, whatever. I'm done. Yo, the lazy artist, thank you so much for 2 gifted subs. To Ina Shannon Kaz. Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, cold-blooded. Honestly, right? Actually savage. Just rude as hell. Unbelievable. 1:47. 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is like a nice time. 5 a.m. I mean, obviously a lot of East Coasters I see like 9 and 10. Or 9 is like mountain time or some shit, right? Anyways. What the fuck is that? Sorry. I'm just reading some of these questions. Yo, lazy artist, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Carrie. Yo, just gifting subs to the whole team, huh? To the whole squad. I appreciate it, yo. And Taco Shrimp, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub as well. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer because you don't want to fucking see me. You want to see the good boy himself. So, you know how it is. Let me see, guys. Let me see some Coco Happies in chat. We play the trailer, and then we just drag him in. Sound good? Well, it doesn't matter if it sounds good or not. I don't give a fuck, because that's how we're gonna do it. Dope. Let me see if he's... Oh, look at how green my screen got. Is Mary's way... Oh, no. Is he doing this to piss me off? Mary, are you doing that to piss me off? This guy. Alright, guys. We'll play the trailer, and I will see you on the other side.
Ara, I'm just a dog.
How's that realistic?
You've been caught in hell. I'm having an allergic reaction. Whoa. I found a dead body and it wasn't me who put it there. I'm a 2D character, I can't date.
Yes, that's me.
And without further ado, I bring on Mary. Mary, how are you?
Hello.
Yo, what is up, Mary?
I'm both energetic and extremely sleepy, both at this very same time, in fact. Hello, chat. Hello. Woof.
Yo, everyone, say hello to Mary. Don't be rude now. Don't be rude. Mary, how are you?
Hello. I'm doing okay. I am the sleepy, but I am also the energetic and the caffeine-filled, both at the very same time. Yes. Gud bevare dronningen.
Nice. I mean, I would... Well, hold on. How's your day so far? And I know it's 4 a.m., but you actually are in the middle of your day right now. Because you have the worst sleep schedule ever.
So I woke up at 10 p.m. and then I had an hour to get to the grocery store or I'd be out of Pepsi Max for this given day, which is not a good idea, especially on a day when I am to be interviewed by the big man. And that's you, the big man, by the way. That's you, hello.
This guy.
I have no evidence of your size, but I assume you are big. Because you're so big, in fact, that your head or your feet do not fit in the frame of your video.
Yes, I'm absolutely gigantic. You got that right. Let's roll with that. I'm at least 6'6". That's canonical. That's canonical, guys. Someone update the wiki, please.
I've just been sitting here and doing random things like writing tags for YouTube videos, and now I am online and talking to you. That is what is happening right now. Would you like me to continue describing my day as it goes on right now?
Sure. Keep it going. Let's see how long you can keep it going for.
Well, then Domo said something to me about keeping it going, so I had to continue talking. Currently, we are in a YouTube thing. We are in a triangle on a website called twitch.tv.
All right.
Domo
Wrap it up, man. I get it. All right. You win. Is that what you want? Jesus.
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, if you're obviously you are a professional story writer at that point. What are you usually doing around this time if you're not being interviewed? What are you doing at 4 a.m.?
Sometimes I play Final Fantasy 14, and then during break times I write stories. I write webcomics. Usually I start like around midnight my time. That's when my friends start waking up because my friends live in Asia. Like Carrie, I start messaging Carrie right when I wake up around 10 p.m. asking him where the new comic is. Carrie is one of my artists. He's in the chat. Hello, Carrie. And then he doesn't wake up because that's like 5 a.m. for his time. So he wakes up like 5 hours later usually. And then then he's like, why did you spam message me at that time? And I'm like, well, I can't remember what time it is for you. Yes.
There you go. So you just wow, you really put Carrie in a spot like that. That's kind of fucked up, honestly.
No.
He said no. Okay, yo.
Carrie can't complain. He gets paid in Instagram exposure. Didn't you know?
Yeah, I saw him write that in the chat. So how does that? How do you calculate the pay and Instagram exposure? So how does that work?
Well, I have 3 Instagram accounts. And depending on how well he does and how much work he does, he gets a shout out on the bigger account. So if he does, if he does 3 months of work, he gets 1 mention on my main account.
Just one, eh?
Yes.
Hey, you know what? That's pretty good, yo. Yeah, Guy, see, yo, he gets paid more than you. Yo, Guy, why don't I shout you out on my 92 follower Instagram page? I'll give you that. I only have 1. I can't choose like Mary. Mary has 3. So you get what you know. Beggars
You
can't
have
be
92
choosers.
followers?
Yeah, a whole 92. Can you believe that? I know, Mr. Big
Are you
Shot
friends
over
with
here.
all of them?
Absolutely not. No, they were they're like follow backs or whatever, or some shit from like 2 years ago. I don't know if they even remember my ass.
That's funny.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Okay, before we dive any deeper into you, can we? Oh, that sounded weird. Can we get a quick self introduction from you?
Yes. Would you like it? Would you like me to introduce myself?
I absolutely would. I absolutely
Okay.
would.
My name is Mary. I'm Dark Wolf. I'm also a webcomic writer. I do Winter Moon, Internet Explorer, Stalker X Stalker, Fox Girls, Everywhere Nowhere, Meme Girls, Clinic of Horrors. I think I already said that one. I already said that one too. I do a lot of different comics on Webtoon and on Twitter. I also do tweets that are stolen and reposted on 9gag and iFunny. You might have seen it on those places if you go there. Yes, I've worked with about 14 different artists. And on Twitch, I do war games. I like to dress up as a military commander in this outfit, and then I play war games. Recently, I've started playing World of Warships, which is quite fun. Yes, I enjoy killing people, and I enjoy conquering territory. Yes, woof.
Why did you?
Also, I read spooky stories.
Hold on, you made like this face in the middle of that. What was that?
I do that every time I click this face.
Yeah. Whoa. What is that all about, man?
That's when I win in Among Us.
Do you win? Well, do you win in Among Us?
I am actually quite good as an imposter. I'm good at lying to people I care about.
Are you really? I heard from this guy. His name is Sen, and he said that you're kind of ass.
No, so Sen is mad because I keep third impostering. Basically, my I don't care about any game that I'm not the imposter. I will throw the game for the purpose of my future imposter gameplay.
Right.
I Sen, you piece of garbage. I will throw any
Damn.
game that is not immediately me getting to kill people. I will act completely suspiciously, very much on purpose. I will care nothing about proving my innocence, because then when I finally get to be imposter, no one suspects how bad I am at defending myself.
I mean, I guess.
And then I win.
But then also, yo, honestly, I can't even lie. I fucking hate players like you in Among Us that throw the non-imposter games. I hate that shit, man. Like, why? Why
It's
do you
funny.
do this? Why you do this?
Look at me.
This means nothing to me. This means
It's funny.
All right. Well, you know what? If you say so, then it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, so you're this crazy Among Us imposter master assumption. Have you ever played poker? Actually, like totally off topic, but you ever tried playing poker?
No.
No, you probably should. You could probably make a lot of money, to be honest.
I think it would be fun, but I get bored really easily, and then I just start throwing money at things and hoping I win by chance. I think I did play poker for like once or twice. I think I have played games similar to poker, card games where it's about bluffing. But I think I always get kind of bored and just start bluffing, and everyone can tell I'm bluffing. Because I just immediately go all in on everything.
I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of VTubers start playing mahjong lately, so maybe that's like one game to get into. But I don't know. You can decide for yourself.
Maybe I'm more of a chess person.
You're more of a chess person? Yeah, I can see that in you. I don't know if it's like the suit or like you know what? I was about to roast you, but I'm not gonna say it. So wait, so it's 4 a.m. for you right now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was a joke. I wasn't gonna do it, okay?
I don't have full control. I keep trying to do things, but then I just activate the wrong thing. Like right now, I just activated my military uniform.
Yeah.
I was meant to activate this. Yes.
Okay, well,
And then I also accidentally blushed right in the middle of it.
this, basically you like getting teased, is what you're trying to convey here.
How
Okay.
dare you? No,
Alright, well,
I don't like getting teased, Domo, and I don't appreciate it. Also, I don't appreciate you saying I do crack at the beginning of the show. How dare you say that about me? I do not partake in neither the devil's letters nor the warlock's crystal dust, I dare say.
Warlock's crystal dust. Hey man, look, if you do crack, man, it's not like, you know, that's your thing. I'll leave it to you. Anyways. So it's 4 a.m. for you right now, and that's because you live in Japan, correct?
No, I live in Denmark. I used to live in Japan.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
well, I was living in Japan and things were going completely fine, and then something happened. This whole world event that I don't know if I'm allowed to mention on Twitch.
Okay, fair enough.
The virus.
The vows?
That
right?
one?
Yeah, right.
The virus. Yes, the thing, the coof. So the coof
Wait,
happened.
why wouldn't we be able to talk about that on Twitch?
I don't know. I'm new here. The coof happened, and the coof caused all borders in the entire world to be closed. At the very beginning of it, back in February, I got scared because Japan closed to China, so I went back to Denmark to hide from the coof, and then all border closed, and now I'm living with my mom. I'm a Japanese company owner living with my mom in Scandinavia.
Wait, oh my god, there was you unloaded so much there. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Wait, so hold on. Wait, the company is Japanese, like run, or like, can you explain that a little bit? Because I have no idea how that works.
Well,
If you can.
How much am I allowed to say here?
However much you want to say.
Okay, so the Danish tax rate is 61%. Meaning, if I was to have the company here, I would have to pay 61% of our entire company's earnings, which would mean basically we'd have no company savings. So I decided to just move to Japan because screw that.
Wait, 61% for what, like independent businesses or something?
Yeah. So
Holy
well, yeah.
shit!
Like
That's
if you're
fucking everything.
Yeah. If you're an independent businessman, you have to pay 61% of all your earnings plus additional expenses. Plus, you also have to hire accountants to do all the math because they're not gonna tell you how much you gotta pay.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to live in Japan. So it was kind of two things with one hit, two flies with one smack. How would one say that in English? I don't know.
Two birds,
But
one
either way,
stone is what
two
you're
birds, one stone. Yes.
There you go, I
In
gotcha.
Danish, it's two flies, one smack. Anyway, which I prefer, but whatever. Yeah, so basically registered the entire company in Japan. It was a very long process, but I am a Japanese company owner, but I'm not allowed into the country. Epic.
Wow, that's pretty okay. Yeah, thank you for the context. 61%, that's literally all the fucking money. Well, first of all, how long were you living in Japan for?
Well, it's come and gone. I was supposed to have been living here for a year by now if everything had gone according to plan, but of course it didn't because of the coup. And other than that, I've lived 2 years in the past. It's kind of been on and off. Then I lived there for 6 months, and then I lived there for 2 months at the beginning of this year, and I was meant to stay there, but I ended up not. Yes.
Got you. Okay. Damn, that sucks.
Because of the coup.
Because of the coup, guys. I was gonna ask
Yes.
you about like some experiences that you had in Japan, but you obviously weren't there for that long, which really sucks.
I was there for a while. I have experiences in Japan. I have plenty.
Yeah. Okay. Like, give me one.
I met
notable
Lumi in
experience.
Japan.
Was that where you first met Lumi?
No,
No.
the first time I met Lumi was in World of Warcraft over 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that. Okay, and yeah, I see Lumi in chat right now. Okay, so I'm curious. What are some of your memorable experiences in Japan? Anything notable?
I went to a Butler Cafe.
To a what?
A Butler Cafe?
Oh, okay. How was that?
It was better than maid cafes. I went to a few maid cafes. I figured it would be kind of anime-like, but it was just, it's just embarrassing. I mean, I get some people like it, some people enjoy it, and there are good ones. There are good maid cafes that actually a little bit more authentic experience, but I don't really like it. It's not really my thing. But then I went to the Butler Cafe, and it was so lovely. And it's not anime butlers. It's like real butlers. There's old men there too.
Oh,
and there's
for real?
like handsome middle-aged men. Some of the management are like really old butlers.
Yeah.
They wear authentic stuff. They don't really wear makeup like in anime and stuff. It's nothing like a maid cafe. They scold you if you use the wrong fork, and if you take your phone out during dinner, they will like force you to put it away because it's bad manners. And I love it so much.
You actually like that experience?
Yes, it's lovely. I enjoy having the handsome butler man tell me that the wrong fork. Yes.
Got you. Sorry.
I enjoy having handsome butler man tell me not to use the wrong fork. Yes.
Okay, I appreciate you clearing that up. Sorry, let me sorry, my Discord's acting up real quick. Yo, this guy's a total M. Holy shit. Sorry, I think it's back now. Okay, that's cool. So, any other interesting, notable experiences in Japan?
Well, I mean, I was really excited last year. We were going to get an office, and I was planning to turn the office into my own personal gamer pad. Yes, I was going to have a PlayStation, and I was going to have a big screen and my gaming PC there, and it was just going to be, okay, so in the morning I wake up, and I go to brunch. Yes, I enjoy brunch. Get a nice cup of tea and some lovely, lovely food. Yes, and then I go to the office, and then I game, and I do work, and I enjoy myself. And then basically my apartment is just for sleeping in. I enjoy that. But then, yes, I am just stuck here in Denmark in my childhood room, waiting till I can get back to Tokyo. Big mad, big sad.
That was the dream.
Yes.
Hopefully, I wish the best for you. Maybe after we get these like Pfizer's or whatever, they're for the what do you say, the poof, what do you call it?
The coup.
Oh, the coof. Sorry, the coof. Then maybe you can move back. I mean, so
I
that
hope
was-
so. Would you like to come have brunch with me, Domo?
I'll think about it.
No.
I'll think about it.
You have to come. You can't say you'll.
Oh, okay, don't make that face. Okay, I'll have brunch with you. Okay.
you'll
Well-
pay too, right?
Okay, now you're reaching. Now you are definitely paying. Don't pull that on me. Look, this guy's so slick. I'm definitely not paying. All right, Kevin pays. No, I don't pay. You never.
Brunch with me is a privilege. I know all the best places.
Look, I'm hard. I play hard to get, and I never pay in the first date. Do you pay in the first date, Mary?
I don't do the date.
You don't
thing.
do the dates?
No, I'm 2D character. I can't date.
Oh right, yeah. That was even in the fucking trailer. I messed up.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah, you're kind of slow, aren't you?
Well, oh, okay. Well, relax. Okay, I got something for your ass. I got something for your ass. Okay, let's say theoretically you're 3D, right? Are you paying on the first date or not? Yo, chat, are you guys paying on the first date or no? Yes or no? Don't give me some long ass answer here for chat.
I
Bobby,
suppose it would depend on the person.
it depends on the person.
Yes.
Alternatively, you could pay 50-50.
If it's a friend of mine and they're sad, then I pay.
Then you pay.
Yes.
Fair enough. Yeah, this true gentleman. True gentleman.
If it's someone who's bigger than me, then they pay.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
That's how it gotta be.
That's true.
And as we have already established that you are in fact, Domo, you are in fact gigantic. So big in fact that neither your shoulders nor your head nor your bottom half can fit into the screen.
Yeah, let me see this. Merryweathery. 589.7k followers. Yeah, you're definitely paying. There's no doubt about that. Thanks for brunch,
That's
by the
not
way.
physical size.
Thanks for the brunch. I'm thinking like steak and eggs probably. Yeah, steak and eggs sounds good with some HP sauce on the side. That's Now I'm excited. Mira. I will definitely come with you for sure.
I'm gonna deactivate my Twitter account before we go.
Just to avoid a single brunch payment? Really?
I will lose an entire day of growth just for that purpose.
Holy shit. That's, you know what? I like that. That's dedication.
That's
I mean, it's like a $30 meal, Mary. You can get away with it. I heard, no, never mind. Forget it. Anyways, okay.
What?
No.
What?
I'm not gonna say it.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was not gonna say it. Is that Mary? Hey, sit. Good boy. All right. Don't just obey me like that. What? Yo,
I don't know what you want from me. Listen, yes.
Okay, let's reel it back a bit. All right. So that was a year ago that you were supposed to be in Japan, but was it around the time that you got into VTubing, or how long ago was that?
I got into VTubing 3 months ago.
Wait, actually, just 3 months?
Yes.
I mean, like the whole process
Yes.
of like being introduced to VTubing. Was it really only 3 months ago?
Oh no, that was when Kizunai came out. I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't actually myself want to become a VTuber. I didn't really consider that to be an option originally. Lumi came first. I wanted to produce a VTuber like Kizunai or something. This was like way back in the day. I actually had early plans for one, but the plans fell through, and the person who was supposed to be a VTuber with me ended up becoming a VTuber in their own right, but then they ended up quitting. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to do this for a while, but then Melody came along and blew up the scene in the in the Americas, in the West.
Americas, yes.
Yes, Melody came along, blew up the entire scene in the West, and then I figured, okay, it's time, we need to do this now. And then I got the whole Lumi design, and Lumi's designed by the same artist who works with me, who does Internet Explorer, Jan, Princess Hingøje. We got her, Lumi made like a really scuffed kind of first model that was made. It was like a really scuffed Live 2D model that consisted of artwork she had repurposed from the design sheet she had, because we were still waiting for the actual model. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I kind of came along later. I didn't expect any of my stuff to work as well as it did. I thought it would just be a fun little thing. I didn't really expect to get much support. I've been very happy about it. It was just an excuse to play games and write them off on taxes. Don't tell anyone that, though.
Wait, couldn't you have done that with the business that you were already running?
Maybe, but I have a better argument now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think it would have been as easy. So if you can say VTubing, then it's a little more convincing. Yo, Fantastic Phantom, thank you so much for another gifted sub to Senny. Appreciate that.
Why is it covering my face?
What's covering your face? Oh, the noti.
The alert box, Domo.
I'm sorry. Would you like me to move it for you?
Every time someone subscribes, it just smashes in my... not
Speaking
again.
of which, yo, Ari, thank you so much for the 10 bomb, yo. Super generous again, Ari. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much, Ari. Ari got toes. Shit, where was I? I'm shell shocked now. Okay, so that was how long ago when you made Lumi?
6 months?
6 months ago.
Yes.
And for you, VTubing specifically, how long ago was that? That was really recent, like last month, or I think.
No, it's 3 months ago.
Is it 3
But
months
I have
ago?
had my my Twitch account for longer. In 2017, I did a single stream. I did one stream and then I never streamed again, and it was called Epic Fortnite Gamer Stream. And there's still one clip that survives on my channel. If you go find it, you can go find it. There's one clip. Yes.
Wait, what was that? What was the clip? I'm curious. Why does that one only
It
remain
was just
and nothing else?
it was just me shooting things in Fortnite.
That's the clip. That's not very. It's not very climatic.
I mean, I do scream, and there's a monster that chases me. So
Okay, fair enough. So you're
Yeah.
streaming. Well, you weren't streaming. I don't know. Would you consider yourself?
I
you
was
streamed
doing- I
one
was-
time before.
I was making a joke. I was doing a joke. I was pretending that I was gonna quit comics and become a ninja Fortnite streamer. I was saying it on Twitch. I was like hyping it up, pretending this was actually gonna be a thing. And then I did one stream, and I never did it again.
And look at you now. Now you're an actual ninja Fortnite streamer who goes out to the market at 11 a.m. and buys Pepsi Max. I don't know how much different that really is. Is it ironic now, or?
I'm sorry, what was the question again? I got distracted.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a Fortnite gamer streamer. I do Fortnite, yes. Except
go.
I don't play it, but I do intend to. I do intend to play some Fortnite.
Like, unironically. I mean, Fortnite's a good game. I'm not saying like
Not unironically.
not wait.
But
Not
I do
unironically,
intend
so,
to.
So ironically then. Don't double negative me. I'm gonna get lost.
Not unironically.
Oh shit, you lost me. I'm so lost there. We're moving on. Okay, so how are you finding VTubing now? Or I mean, I guess streaming now in general.
VTubing good. I am cute anime boy, and that is nice.
I mean, you've basically described how everybody feels about VTubing, right, guys?
Also,
right,
I can
in
be
chat?
friends. I can also be friends with cute anime boys and cute anime girls, and I am the anime now. The only thing left is immortality, and then I can be happy.
Nice. How do you plan to achieve that one?
I intend to befriend Elon Musk. So far,
okay.
it's going a bit slow. I do know someone who's friends with him, and he has liked one of my comics on Twitter one time, so it's not that far off.
Wait, which comic was that?
Elon Musk-chan.
Oh, no way. Wow. Honestly, I knew, but I was just kind of, it was for chat.
We turned him into a cat girl.
Yes, I remember that. And what did he actually say about that? That I can't remember.
He said nothing. He just liked it.
Oh, he just liked the comic? Gotcha. So, hey,
Yeah.
at least he knows that you're there. That's one step closer to immortality.
Yeah.
If you get your hands on Vial, can I get like a drop of that? Just a drop. I don't know how much that's gonna do for me, but
You have to pay for brunch then.
back to this brunch. We go 50-50 on brunch, but you give me a drop of the
No.
immortality. 50-50. 50-50, and I'll pay tax. And tip. That's it. I'm not going any further than this. We're not touching on this again. 50-50, I cover tip and tax.
It's not about the money. It's about the fact that you want to have brunch with me so very much.
I do
that
want
you are willing to offer any obligation of getting anything for free. That's what it's about.
But at the end, look, listen. At the end of the day, if I'm getting that drop of immortality vial, then there's like gonna be this hint of motif. You know what I mean? So it's never gonna be truly. As much as I do want to have fuck it, man. Keep the immortality, whatever. That's gonna suck when you're the last one alive on Earth, and we all die from a meteor or something. What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then when you're the last alive?
Play Stardew Valley.
That game is so.
I really want to play that game because I want to play Stardew Valley, but every time I turn it on, I'm just your friend is gifting you subs and it's
Yo, Coffee, thank you so much
smashing me in my face.
Thank you so much for smashing Mary in the face with 10 gifted subs, Coffee. Thank you so much for your generosity again. Appreciate you, yo.
Every time I open a game like Stardew Valley and I'm so very excited to start playing it, then I just get anxious because I'm afraid of missing things. I keep going on Twitter, I keep going everywhere, and I'm afraid of missing things. I feel like I should be doing something better. If everyone was dead and I was the only person alive, I could befriend all my favorite video game characters. That would be nice.
I'm trying to think of like a witty comeback for that, but honestly, that sounds like you get everything you want out of that. So that's actually pretty well planned out.
I'm filled with existential dread and terror.
That's kind of dark.
Would you like a hypothetical?
No. No, not at all. Yo, OMG Hacker, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Not at all, Mary. Yo, OMG Hacker, thank you so much for the Prime sub, yo. Okay, well, you know what? That's fair. I appreciate... Wait, why are you so dark sometimes, Mary? I know you can go down this, like, dark existential path.
Quite recently, I realized that I'm going to grow older and I'm going to become more weak and my limbs are going to start hurting and then I'm going to die and I will no longer be able to do comics or do any of the things I enjoy and I will become nothing.
You'll have Stardew Valley?
I can't play Stardew Valley if I'm dead.
Yeah, someone help me out here. I'm not very good at comforting existential crises.
Domo, what would you do if... Domo, what would you do if, let's say, a miracle drug was invented? By taking this one pill, you would get so much dopamine to your brain that you would be entertained no matter what you did. Just sit in your chair and be fully entertained completely. You would not wish for anything. Would you do it?
Oh shit, that's tough. That's tough. You know what? I probably wouldn't. Because then, like...
See, the thing is...
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
No,
the thing is, our human minds, our human instincts say no. Say no, because we are striving towards purpose. We're striving towards building further things. But the only reason we're striving towards building further things is because of dopamine into our brains. We are run by reward chemicals. Those reward chemicals are what keeps us going. They're the reason we do everything. They're the reason we eat good food. They're the reason we hang out with our friends. They're the reason we build things. They're the reason we do everything. And anything that does not give immediate dopamine release, we do because of the promise of future dopamine release. If we could just press a button and get all the dopamine release we wanted out of our life, no matter what, there would be no logical reason not to do it, and the entire human experience would be for naught.
So then why... I actually want to, like, go into that. Wait, so then why would we avoid it then? Why? I'm lost there.
We wouldn't!
We wouldn't. But then why
the only reason why we would avoid it would be out of fear. Basically, everything we do is completely meaningless because the only reason we do it is because of a switch in our brains. And if we could switch that, if we could find a way to hit that switch in our brains, then we would be nothing. We would be hunks of flesh lying there in complete and utter bliss until we disappear.
I'll combat you with another question. Do you heat up your Lunchables or not?
No, I don't know. I don't... What? Lunchables? What are those?
Man, not this shit again. Are you serious? Wait, actually, you're from like. Wait, where are you from again?
Denmark.
Oh yeah, I don't think they
The
have.
glorious nation of Denmark.
Wait, they
the
don't have-
glorious empire of the north.
Okay, if
The
you guys are so
Vikings.
glorious,
Have you ever
then-
heard of it?
Yeah, well, have you heard of Lunchables?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it
Exactly.
is.
So much for your glorious Denmark without Lunchables. Without Lunchables.
What is
Look
it?
at this man. Look at this man. Doesn't know about Lunchables. Unbelievable.
What is it? Tell me, Domo.
Look,
Domo, tell me.
It's an experience. It's an experience. It's something that I can't just tell you what Lunchables are. You have to experience it for yourself. It's not something that I can explain over a 2-hour brunch date with you, where we split 50-50 and I pay tax and tip. It's not that easy, Mary. But maybe one day
Did
you'll
you just
explain.
say you'd pay for brunch?
No, I said 50-50. Stop doing this to me. 50-50 tax and tip. I'm not paying for the whole thing.
I didn't hear that.
No.
Didn't hear that.
No, it's
I heard you say the full amount.
Look,
I
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but we're moving on from this. It's 50-50 tax and tip. You can give me an answer on a different date. Just sit on it, all right? Yeah, exactly, chat. This guy doesn't know about Lunchables. Yeah, forget it. We're moving past this. Okay. What was I'm curious because I know that Denmark kind of ties into this, but what was the inspiration behind your character design with Mary specifically?
Well, I mean, it's got my initials on it. It's kind of a royalist design, kind of. Well, it's meant to be a Danish Spitz, which is a dog. The dog is actually white-haired, but I have black hair in real life, so I wanted to incorporate that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so Lumi is a wolf because she's from like the far north, and I'm from the south part of Scandinavia, the southernmost country in Scandinavia, Denmark, and Lumi's from the northernmost country of Scandinavia, Finland. So the idea was kind of I would have more of a warm design. Yeah, also, I have the Danish Knight Cross on me. Look, it's right here. Do you see it? You want me to zoom in further?
No,
That's
no,
the Danish Knight Cross. Oh no.
Oh, you okay?
Hold on, I did a thing. Yes. Okay, and it's also here. There's also the Danish Knight Cross on my shirt. Yes, on my military suit. And I also have the swan on my belt, which is the Danish national animal.
This is a kind of like an aside, but not really. Like, okay, so those tassels. Wait, stay in your like military uniform.
Yeah.
The like tassels on your, they look like ropes or whatever on your right shoulder. What is that like? What is the purpose of that?
That
like
is it is royal decoration. It's like for the royal military uniforms of Europe, they tend to have these tassels.
Gotcha. Okay, but there's no like real, like functional purpose. I always thought there was. I have no idea, honestly.
No, it's just old-fashioned decoration.
Fair enough. And did you create both models, or was it another artist?
No, it's Kirero, a Japanese artist. She's from she's actually a published mangaka, manga artist.
Oh, okay.
She has a monthly series in a Japanese magazine, which is why it takes her a while to draw my stuff.
Right.
And it's rigged by Yolox. Yes.
Cool.
I'm really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah.
I actually have a VTuber brother, you know.
A VTuber brother, and who's that?
Yes, he's called Piro. He's got 200 subscribers on YouTube, and for a long time he didn't want to follow me back. He just pretended like I didn't exist, and I kept being like, Nissan. I kept being like, brother, talk to me, brother. But he just never. He refused to respond to me. I think it's because he didn't understand what I was on about because I was speaking English.
Yeah,
He's Japanese. He's Japanese. But one day I caught him streaming on YouTube, and I was the only one in the chat, and so he had to
was
respond to me.
forced It wasn't even like he necessarily wanted to. He was just forced to at the time.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? At
It's
least he
quite
got to you. At least he got to you. You know? Do you know what he said? Or like,
I mean, he just said hello and
Oh.
stuff.
hey, you know what? I take that as a dub. I take that as a dub. We take those over here. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
he did end up following me back though. He followed me.
hey, there you go. You're moving
He
up.
doesn't really consider me his brother though, so I'm quite upset about that.
Has he
But whatever.
actively said that? Like, you're not my brother?
No.
See,
I
you don't
think
know
he's-
that. You
I
don't know
think
that.
it's just a language block. Like he's not an English speaker, so that's why I just find it quite funny.
Gotcha.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, you guys are brothers. So,
Thank you.
okay. Well, thank you so much for walking us through your model. I actually have one more thing for you here. Let me see if I can get. I really like your. Yeah, this particular one, I really do like it. It feels like it's missing a little something. So let me see if I can find it here.
Oh no.
There we go. You're missing a little bit of this just to see that. Oh, we gotta like shrink it a little bit, but it looks. Oh, look at that. That looks great on you. Can you do a little? You bark a lot. Can you do one of those again? Can you give me one of those barks? Look at that. Just beautiful. You just fit right in. Look at that.
Oh no.
It's like it fits like a glove. We're gonna have that on you for the rest of the day. Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that. Yo, what's wrong, guys? You don't like it? It's like think of it like a choker. That's fashionable. And I know
Do you wear
like
this often?
this. No, I got this from. I got this from my my dog. I got it. I have a dog, so.
Oh, what's his name?
His name's Coco. That's real. Actually, I'm not
Is
bullshitting.
he a good boy?
He's a very good boy.
Can I talk to him?
He's usually around this time. He's usually sleeping already. He's an early sleeper and an early riser. Unlike me. So maybe I'll bring him on some other time for sure, and then you guys can have a chat. Or not.
Well, thank you very much for the free fashion garment.
Oh, no worries, anytime. I think guys, should we keep it on? I don't know. What do you think? Should we keep it on for the rest of the stream?
Maybe I should get one drawn. That would be quite funny. I don't know.
You should make it canonical, actually.
I don't want to. I'm a commander, though. I'm meant to be a military commander. I can't be wearing it.
Why not? Why not? You're good. Who says a military commander can be a good boy?
The only one I answer to is a king of Denmark.
Well, okay. You know what? I don't even know like the history behind that, so I can't say anything. That's fair. Okay, back to VTubing, and I'm gonna keep this on you for the rest of the day. Okay?
Yes.
What are you typing? What are you typing right now?
Nothing.
You're okay. All right, back to VTubing. Let's stay on topic here, Mary. What got you into VTubing exactly? Was it? I know you mentioned Melody. Was it her? Because everybody has a different entry point.
Well, it was Lumi. She was having so much fun, and I kind of felt left out.
So Lumi was your actual introduction to VTubing, to all of it.
I mean, I funded Lumi and I produced her for a long while. Right now, she kind of just does whatever she wants. But for a long while, I was the one who kind of ran her streams in the background. I mean, she's kind of probably my oldest friend.
Wow, really?
Yes.
From those World of Warcraft days.
Yes, we were playing on a World of Warcraft role-playing server.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And she was an elf, so I was suggesting to her right around the time when, right around, I think I had mentioned it to her before, but right around the time when Melody seriously started getting hype, I mentioned to her again that we should really make this VTuber thing happen, because it was kind of blowing up, and I could see it was going to be big very soon, and she was like, "Oh yeah, sure," because everyone thinks my ideas are just kind of ideas. Most people just say crazy ideas and they never really go forward with them. But then I started commissioning everyone to do all of the things, and we made it work. And the first stream was really popular. So yes.
Nice. I'm glad it turned out that way for you. And I'm like, so you actually already had a vision of seeing the scene kind of blow up on its own, hey?
Yes, I knew it was going to. I mean, anime characters that can interact with an audience.
Yeah.
The whole live 2D thing basically looks like really cool. I really enjoy it, and I mean, it took the coof to really make it blow up.
Right. But I think
Everyone being stuck inside, everyone all lonely, can't go outside and meet their friends, and then you get anime characters who can talk to them. This is like Black Mirror level of convenient for us.
Yo, you know what? That's actually kind of true. Like, wow, they should make a VTuber Black
They already
Mirror.
did.
Wait, which one? I've only seen like
The
half
one
of
with
the episodes.
the one with the blue bear, the Waldo one.
Oh shit, I haven't watched that one. I think I know which one you're talking
Okay,
about.
here's the synopsis. They have a cartoon character who moves with motion caption, and it ends up running for office and winning.
With the cartoon character?
Yes,
Okay.
he's
Well,
basically a VTuber in that episode.
I gotta go. I gotta log back into Netflix tonight and watch that shit. Wait, what happens? What actually? Yo, chat, like, meet your stream for like 30 seconds. What happens?
If you, I mean, I won't say enough to like spoil it entirely, but
Okay.
it's a comedian. They are trying to promote a new show featuring various animated characters. For this purpose, they decide to manufacture a beef with a politician who's running for office, and they show up outside the politician's places with like a big screen and like a big screen attached to a truck, and the character, which is called Waldo, a blue bear kind of, a crude blue bear kind of thing, who starts yelling at the politician. It's basically a VTuber. They use basically live 2D captioning to animate this character, and the character starts yelling crude remarks at the politician. This character grows more and more in popularity and starts getting a bunch of votes, because in Britain you can basically vote for whoever you want. So even characters you just make up can run. There's a guy called Lord Buckethead. Do you want to put him up on screen? Lord Buckethead. He runs he's almost like hereditary title, like a superhero, because there's been a few different people to portray Lord Buckethead. You guys also have one, Vermin Supreme in America. Do you know Vermin Supreme?
I don't know any of these people that you're talking about. Honestly, I have no idea. Who the hell you're talking about.
They are imaginary characters of people who wear weird outfits. And they can and do run for office under monikers. You can use a fake name to run for office. There's actually no law against this. So in the show, Waldo runs for office and gets more and more popular. And during one event that I won't spoil, he has a rant on television where like the support for this character being like anti-establishment really goes off. But the main character kind of, for reasons I won't say, ends up being sick of it. So he jumps out of the van and tries to explain to people, no, don't seriously support this character. It's a joke. It's not real. But then his manager just sits inside the character and starts talking as if he was the character. And he goes like, everyone throw things at that guy. And he gets chased off.
That sounds like a really interesting. I actually wish that you didn't spoil it, even though I'm the one who asked. I actually wish you didn't.
It's
spoil
still
it for me.
good. I mean, I didn't spoil any of the interesting bits.
Okay,
like
fair enough.
you still have lots to enjoy by watching it. This was just to get you into it. Yes.
I might actually
so-
tune into that tonight. Like, no bullshit. I actually want to watch that.
I'm surprised more people haven't made the comparison, because that Black Mirror episode is basically just about VTubers. How long do you think until a cute anime girl runs for office somewhere and
Okay.
wins?
That's don't even go there, because that shit's scary, man. Like, the even thought of that. Oh god.
The whole thing is like, it's perfect though, because an animated, like a character with a team behind them can basically have all the best responses to everything, like fact checking everything.
That's true.
Can manifest anywhere in the country.
That's true. That's true. If you want to make like appearances, you can literally do it anywhere, right? You travel
Yes.
country to country in seconds.
Yes, it's
Yo,
better.
Okay, stop. I don't like how real this is getting. I don't like how real this is getting.
And if the actor stops doing what the team asks, they can always just get a new actor.
That's fucked up, man. Yo, that's so fucked. That's so fucked up. You said that. What the fuck? I mean, it's true, but what the fuck, yo? Yeah, that's oh my lord, yo. Think about it, guys. Yo. Nah, I don't like it.
Who would you rather vote for? An establishment politician or a cute anime girl who interacts with
Yo,
you?
obviously I'm gonna say the cute anime girl. Like, come on. But the fact that I am saying that is messed up on its own. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna make a prediction. Within the next 5 years, someone will run for office somewhere using a live 2D avatar.
Just someone clip this right now. I swear to God, there's this Twitter account that's like events predicted in the past or something like that. Yo, this clip is gonna be on there, in 5 years. 5 years. What day is today? January what? January 7? January 7, 2026. That's the day, guys. That's the day. You'll find this clip on that Twitter page. If Twitter is still popping around then.
I'm pretty sure about it.
Okay, let's move on because
Stranger things have happened.
I mean, honestly true. Honestly true. But let's move on because I don't like how real that's getting. That's too much for me.
Sorry.
Okay, but for real though, you're actually running a talk show for yourself right now as well, just like this one. And I haven't caught up, quite frankly, but I saw that you had the wonderful Uniho on. How's that?
You mean the fake talk show I made, where it was just a lie to get Yunho to come on, so I could show her creepy videos for like an hour.
I saw that. She's like, I got scammed. Wait, it's not. Wait, it's actually real though, right? Like
No, I was pretending to make a talk show, and then
Did
I
you
made
actually
Uni
set
get
that
on.
up? Really? Just to bring it on?
I pretended I was going to do a talk show, and then I had Uni on, and she thought she was going to get interviewed.
No
but all I did was
way!
just show her like really weird videos
Wait,
and
are
then
you
ask her what she
serious?
thought about it. Yeah.
I didn't actually know this. I didn't know this whole bit was fake. You got my ass too. Are you serious? That's not a real talk show?
No.
I'd be so choked if I was Uniho. I would be so pissed. Yo, imagine if I did that to anyone, thinking like, yo, so welcome to the Domo show, you're gonna be on, and I just flipped the script and like did not do the interview, just did some random stuff for an hour. I would be fucking pissed if I was the guest.
Yeah.
Damn it. You know what? I should have done that to you, dude. I should have done that to you right now.
Wow.
Missed opportunity. Wait, that is actually so brilliant, having a fake talk show and only doing that bit once. What? How did she?
It's like my Fortnite gamer stream back in the day.
Yeah, just doing the one thing for the bit. I love that so much. Wait, so I only saw 2 clips, but how did she react after? Wait, did you ever tell her that it was fake?
I mean, I think she got the message at the end.
Yeah, I would hope so. I
mean, the whole thing ends with her screaming "dick" at the camera. So
I saw the one clip where
that
she was
makes sense in context. It makes sense in context. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you know now, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the whole. The VOD should still be on Twitch, right? Because it wasn't that.
I mean, I've got a highlight video of it.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a highlight channel.
Okay, you have to link me that like after this because I need to see this for myself. That is so brilliant. I was straight up about to ask you like, yo, so how's the show been? Like, do you like what's your plans for the show in the future? I didn't fucking know it wasn't real though. I had no idea. That is so brilliant. I have to like incorporate this somehow. Fuck. Oh my god. That is actually so genius.
Wow. I mean, I think Iron Mouse is gonna do a legit version.
Of like of an actual talk show, like VTuber talk show.
An actual talk show.
She already has Lootcast though, right?
What?
She already has Lootcast,
Oh, yeah.
which you've been on actually.
Yeah, I have been on Lootcast. That was really, really wonderful. But I do think Iron Mouse is making a legit talk show. Yeah. Got
you. Like a night show, like a Jimmy Fallon kind of style.
Well, I don't know, but she mentioned something about it at some point. Okay. We'll see.
Cool. I mean, I imagine she's probably gonna bring you on for one of those first guests, so that would be cool to see.
Sure.
Okay, so aside from this talk show that actually doesn't exist, do you have any other real big plans for the incoming future of Mary? I'm still fucking laughing at the fact that none of it was real. That's so fucking funny to me. That is actually so genius. But sorry, go on.
I just invalidated all your questions.
Yeah, no, I had like 2 or 3 set up for this next bit, but they're all just gone now. I love it though.
Oh, no.
But anyways, yeah, sorry for the future of some of your
Anything
stuff.
else I've planned? I'd like to do more with my streams. I'd like to increase the quality over time. I'd like to collab with more people. I want to do another. During our New Year's show, we did a bit where Noble came on next to all the VTubers to watch during our marathon, and it looked really funny to have a 3D person, like green screened in next to all the VTubers. I really enjoyed that. I want to do a collab with Noble like that again, where we're just next to each other, except he's 3D and I'm 2D. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I want to play more games. I want to find. Oh yes, I have one exciting thing. So basically, we did a sponsored stream at one point where I found out something really funny, that my audience were really hyped to go all in on the military theme and become part of an army and start attacking people on my behalf. So we are currently looking for games in where we can all just join in and start swarming people, like a huge Zerg storm, and invade places. So I think we're gonna do Rust.
Yeah,
maybe DayZ.
Yeah, I think Rust. I don't know what happened to Rust, but Rust started popping off again really recently, like just this past week or so. Like I know about like a few months ago, it was really hype, kind of died down, but now it's really, really popular again.
Yes.
I don't know what happened there, but that's actually a good game to execute that on.
Yes. I think we will play Rust together, and we will take captives and destroy anyone who refuses to join us. We will take over the land. We will salt the fields, and we will... I should not say much more.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to give away too much. Maybe save it for the stream itself. I like that, though. I like that. It's cute. I do want to ask...
It's not meant to be cute.
Well, I think it's cute. I think maybe lose the dog ears, and then people can take you a little bit more seriously. But for now, it's cute. You don't have too much saying that, so... Okay, sorry. Okay, I do want to ask, how's the transition between... Well, I should ask first. Can you not... Yo, okay, I'm sorry, okay? You're... Yo, you just killed like half my viewers' ears, yo. Including mine. Okay, you're menacing, alright? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm extremely intimidated. Alright? Are we friends again?
I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to punch you in the throat.
Alright, well, we'll see about that. I don't know about all that. That's big talk. All bark and no bite, as they say. Anyways, how's the transition between comic writing and VTubing for you? I mean, you've been doing a lot of all of that.
Okay, so as a comic writer, it's really easy for people to be very mean to me. Quite recently, I had a big problem on Twitter where people say I'm bad and unfunny, and they didn't like me. But as a VTuber, everyone's really nice to me, and I think it's because as a comic writer, you don't really see me as a human. That's something I've realized. As a comic writer, I'm not really perceived as an individual to people.
You're more of the persona, I guess, or...
Well, no, it's more like I'm a faceless human that they can just incorporate any face onto. They have no perception of my personality. They can just imagine the kind of person that they might hate, and then attribute all of those attributes to me without having any clue what I'm actually like, and without giving me any. So if they're like slightly annoyed about something that I do, like if they don't like my meme comics or something like that, if they think I'm too popular for wrong reasons or something, they will just imagine what's the worst attributes of the sort of person I hate, and they'll kind of rile themselves up with like this imaginary version of me that has no bearing on how I actually am. And so they get like really mean to me, and they get like very, very vindictive. I had one person say, his comics are so unfunny, go to hell, deactivate your account. And then I wrote to them and I said, I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to do what I enjoy.
Yeah.
And they said, oh my God, sorry. I just realized what I said was really mean. And then they removed the tweet.
You know
what?
what?
I'm like, didn't you realize that the moment you typed it?
From firsthand experience, I see a lot of this too, where, and also when I was doing some research on you and going through some of these comments as well, like the replies from the Merry Weathery account, I saw a lot of that too, where people will just go after your throat, and then the second you address it, they do a 180 and they'll be like, oh, well, actually, I didn't really mean it that way. I thought I just meant this, this, this. It's so interesting to see how quick people change and like take back their opinions once you get the reply from them. Isn't that so strange?
It is like I think it's because they just don't think about me being a human. They think I'm so like they think because he has so many followers on Twitter, they think I'm just some person who's like way escalated and would never even pay attention to his notifications.
Right.
So they can just say whatever they want, like quote retweet, and I hate quote retweets. I really despise quote retweets. I mean, I get what they're there for, and there's some good examples of quote retweets, and if good people use them, I wouldn't have a problem with them. I think my issue with quote retweets, I'm sorry for going off on a tangent, by the way.
Please go on, yeah. That's what
My
the
issue
show's
with
for.
quote retweets is, back in the day, earlier days on Twitter, if someone wanted to say something mean to me, at least they'd have to say it in a place where people could like respond to it and call it out. Like if someone wanted to be like really serious because we turned Stickbug into an anime girl, they wanted to say go to hell, this is awful. They'd have to say that in the replies of the tweet. So and other people would be able to see it and react to it and be like, you're being really mean for no reason.
Yeah.
But now that's not like that. Now they can do it in a way where no one except their friends will see it. So they can quote retweet it and they can start an entire retweet thread that will be in my notifications, and I'm the only person who can see it except them and their friends. So they can just talk as much bad things about me as they want. They can say all the most awful things they want. They can make fun of me. They can try to bully me. They can say I'm bad. They can they can say whatever they want, and no one is there to argue with them because no one is there to tell them that they're being mean because no one can see the quote retweets except me.
Yeah, you know, it's funny that you said, because I had this exact conversation with someone, except the context was it was screenshots, where if you take a screenshot of a tweet, no one can really argue with you from the main thread because you're just posting it on like your account, and then it becomes an echo chamber between that person who posted it and their friends. And of course, they're just going to reaffirm your position, right? There's no actual conversation happening. So it's basically the same situation with quote retweets. So I totally understand that. Sorry, go on.
Just because I'm incorporating a new meme, they think they just have the right to say whatever they want. Just because I'm doing a meme that they think is like old or whatever, which, I mean, any meme is going to be old by the time you get a professionally illustrated comic made of it.
Sure, yeah.
It takes time. They think that gives them the right. They think they own these memes almost. Like they think the moment they stop using them, that's when it becomes old, and that's when no one is allowed to use them anymore.
Right.
And the thing is, this is unique to Twitter. Nowhere else I have this problem.
Not on Facebook
Like
or anything?
Instagram, Facebook, they're all nice to me. They all love it. And like sometimes there's like one negative comment, but it's not something that really like there's no real like people don't say bad things on those platforms.
Yeah.
I mean they do, but it's nowhere near Twitter. Nowhere near Twitter.
I think it's Twitter's a weird place. And honestly, I don't really like Twitter like half the time, even though it's like my main platform of voice, because it's just that's like just an echo chamber for people. Like I think because of like screenshots and QRTs, it hasn't really clicked for me until right now. But yeah, QRTs are definitely a big factor in that for sure. I'm curious, is there like a way that you've been combating that, or if at all?
I tried to reply to people and tell them I'm sorry that they don't like my comic, that I'm trying my best.
And how does that play out?
It worked like 60-70% of the time. Most of the time people just say, oh, sorry, didn't realize that they were just for fun, or a lot of people think that the meme comics are meant to be my main thing. They're not. They're just random fun me and my friends have in between the real work.
Right.
The real work being our big webtoon series.
Right. And I did see you mention that on that longer post that you made.
Yes. They're just meant for fun. Like, they're not always that good. That's because we just do it. Sorry. My throat. We just do it when we have time to have a little bit of fun in between our real works. And people act like they're my main work because they're only on Twitter.
Right.
So they only see the Twitter comics.
Right,
And they
right,
don't
right.
they fail to understand that there's a world outside of Twitter, and just because I post some comics on Twitter, that doesn't mean it is my main thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just reel it back for a bit, and I will touch on this again.
Sorry.
No, you're good, because I think it's a good conversation to bring up, you know, just to talk about in general. But before that, what were some of the original comics that you were making before, and maybe some of the bigger ones that you're working on now, like your main projects, as you say?
I mean, Winter Moon and Everywhere Nowhere are my two big ones. I've been doing those for I think Winter Moon's been going on for 4 years now.
Oh wow, holy shit.
Yeah, since 2017. So by this year it would be 4 years. So a few months off from 4 years. Yeah.
And how long have you been drawing and creating stories and putting them out online in general?
Oh, I don't draw.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, really? You don't
I
draw at
write.
all?
I write.
Wait, really?
It's in the Twitlong. It's in the Twitlonger. Didn't you read it?
Well, I was skimming through it. That was a super, super long
Yeah,
post.
everyone does. Everyone skims through it. No, I have 14 artists.
Yeah, I obviously this I know because you listed your whole team at the end, but I didn't realize that you weren't doing any illustrations at all. So you're solely the story writer.
Yes. I'm the writer, producer, and marketer. That's my job.
Okay.
But writing is only really like 10 to 15% of what I do. A lot of the other things are kind of behind the scenes sort of work. Do a lot of working with the artists, organizing everything together. The writing part is honestly the fastest part of it.
Right. And what are that other 90 or 85%? What are you? Is it just the marketing or just? I imagine it's a lot of.
Oh wait, I do draw one. I draw Spookman.
Spookman?
Spookman?
In MS Paint, Kaz said.
Yes.
What is it, like a 4-coma format as well, or what's the premise there? I'm curious because
It's about a skeleton who fights Mr. Calcium for supremacy over Spook City. Mr. Calcium wants to suck all the calcium out of everyone's bones so that they become slightly weaker than usual. But Spookman will not let that happen.
Does he win? Does Spookman win? Please say yes.
I don't know.
You don't know. You wrote the comic and drew it.
There's only 4 episodes, man.
Okay. You know what? That's fair. Maybe get
You
back
can
to
read
that.
it if you want.
Maybe get back to that and let me know how it ends or how you think it'll
Okay.
end.
I don't think it is gonna end. If it ends, okay. This is the example of Spookman is a microcosm of what tends to happen to some of my bigger series. A lot of people always say, Mary never finishes his series. He never finishes them. I don't want anything to be finished.
Why is that?
If something finishes, then it's the end, and then there's no more adventures. There's no more happy times. It's just the end. It's the death of the characters, and I don't want anything to finish. If I don't finish the comic, if I leave it off in an open way, then anything can happen. Then they are eternal.
But isn't that the best part of a story? Is a good conclusion for the characters? Finding out what
No.
happens to the end of them?
No,
No?
no.
Why not?
I want them to adventure forever.
I don't know. I feel like it's always nice to see what happens to them and how they figure out their resolutions and all that. But hey, that's me. That's
I hate life, Domo. I don't like that we are going to die. I do not like this at all. I think about it all the time.
well. I mean, that's
that
why.
we're all running out of time. I don't like it.
That's why you're trying to get into.
I
Contact
just
with
want to
Elon
exist forever. I just want to exist forever. Elon
Man.
Musk, help me.
You're Mary. You're breaking my heart here. You're breaking my
I'm
heart. my friend.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Is there
I'm actually
anything?
tearing up. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Is there anything at all? Is there anything I can do to, aside from brunch? Is there anything I can do?
Pay for brunch. Pay
Man.
for brunch. Yes.
Really?
Pay for brunch.
Okay.
Pay for brunch. Pay for brunch.
75,
Yes.
25. 75, 25. I'm the 75, and I get tax and tip.
Yeah.
That's it. I swear I will not.
No!
No.
No! No!
Man,
No!
look, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Read Spookman.
okay, fine. Read Spookman. Okay, read Spookman and 75.25 on brunch, and then maybe we're getting somewhere here.
Read Spookman. Read Spookman.
So sorry. Okay, back on that one larger post that you made. You said that you weren't making a single cent off your work for 5 years. Was it the initial 5 years you were writing stories, or?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. How and why?
Well, we made a little bit here and there, but it was never ever even close to covering the amount it costs to run it.
Sure. I imagine it's only a few dollars here and there, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, how and why? Like, why do you just specifically choose not to monetize your work, or?
I mean, it wasn't a choice. I just wasn't popular enough. I wasn't successful enough to actually earn anything from it back then. It took a long time to build up to where I am. People always act like, okay, this is a little... Sometimes people say things about me that are completely wrong. They think that I was just... They act like I was just gifted this amount of popularity out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize I didn't get any shout out from any big creators. I didn't have any money to spend on promotion. It was a long, years-long, steady grind that slowly gave me the popularity I have today. I might seem like I have a lot of like influential friends now, but I didn't have any of them until I became popular.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and
I'm in fact an example of a person who had no shout out from anyone to build off. It was a long, steady, organic growth.
And you know what? I love that you said that. I love that you said organic, because I don't want to make it a specific example, but definitely a lot of success from other people is like, you know, just exchanging. How am I going to say this? Like exchanging relationships
You removed
with
my
people.
color. You removed my color, Domo.
Was it that big?
I thought it was a gift from you
Look,
to me.
okay, you know what? I'm leaving it on then. I'm leaving it on, all right? Just because you said that. I thought that because it was a little more of a serious topic, I should probably remove it, but you've totally changed my mind on that now. Okay, anyways, well, back to what I was getting at. I mean, how do you feel now in comparison to 5 or even 8 years ago when you initially started story writing and you weren't making a lot of money and you weren't friends with a lot of these like impressionable people now? How is it different for you?
It's very different. Sometimes I think back to, like in the past, how would I, if I had to start all the way from the beginning again, could I build it up faster? I think I could with all the knowledge I have now. I think I could do it in 1 year.
Really? You think so?
I think I could build everything up from nothing in 1 year.
Knowing what you know now.
Well, it would require me to bring along one of my artists, just one of them, for in the time machine.
Right.
But yes, I think I could build everything up from nowhere because I was earning decent money as a salaryman. It wasn't really the funds themselves that were a problem. I just spent every penny I earned on doing comics. But yeah, it's different now in that now it's easier to get people who want to collaborate with me. Back then, I was just a crazy kid on DeviantArt. Hello, do you want to draw my Naruto fanfic?
Right.
You know, that must be what they thought I sounded like. Like a lot of people back then, I approached them. I'm just this shady kid that they have never heard of. No one's ever heard of me. I try to work with them. I don't have enough money to actually give them. The salesman job came later, and that's what allowed me to have the funds to like seriously do comics.
Right.
And yeah. Now they trust me. Now I'm a proven individual who works with many artists at the same time. There have been situations where things have fallen out, obviously, when you work with so many people. I think I've worked with like 70 artists in my time.
Oh, wow.
When you work with that many people, there's bound to be like 3 or 4 that don't like you.
Oh, yeah.
But This bound to happen. Back in the day, I didn't really have the money to spend, so a few people didn't like me because they felt I underpaid. I paid them everything I had, but later on, I got the sales job and I was able to pay more fairly. And I think paying more fairly brought the good artists, which is what allowed me to kind of blow up in popularity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think, and Kerry is in chat, and he was saying it as well. Like, obviously, you put a lot of hard work here, and you got the results back from all this hard work and effort that you put in. And you've come a long way, which is super amazing to see. And I love that, honestly, as a fellow content creator myself. Obviously, not to the scale of you, but you've done some amazing work. And like, no time machine here, no bullshit. Like, did you ever expect to get to this point of success that you are now earlier on? Did you know that you had this innate potential for everything that you were doing, I guess?
I think all I really hoped for was what I had at the start of 2017. At the start of 2017 was the time when I started my Patreon account. And I had a single series on it, which was a horror series. And that series, all I wanted by starting this Patreon account was I was going to move to Japan. I had my 1-year visa. And I was going to move to Japan and hang out there. And I had saved up money. And I started the Patreon for the pure purpose of getting $400 a month so that I could pay the artist to continue working on the series without having to spend from my savings, because I needed the savings for my living expenses.
Right.
That was the entire purpose. I opened the Patreon, it got $400 in a day. And as it continued to grow, it got to $1,000. And that's when, I think that is the moment that I realized, because I had been afraid to start a Patreon. I was afraid that I was going to start it and I'd get like $10. Yes.
Right.
That is what I was afraid of. Thank you, Foxy Joel. But yes, sorry. What was the question again?
No, I was, I love that. I love that what you just said. But the original question was, did you know that you were going to get to this point of success that you found now?
Yes. The only thing I ever hoped for was $400.
And obviously, I only laugh because it's just so, you've made it so much bigger than this is simple $400 a month. You have a whole team behind you now, working alongside you, which is super amazing.
I think it's because the moment I started earning more, I just hired a new artist.
Yeah, but that's great though,
And I never stopped doing that. And now I have 14 artists and I'm still hiring new ones.
And
every
I love
time
that
I earn more, I just hire more people.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that. Like, you just kept reinvesting into this vision that you had, which is amazing.
I mean, it's easy to kind of take the credit and say it was a long-term plan, but honestly, it was more just an addiction. I just really, really wanted to do comics, and every chance I had to do more, I just did more. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's so... No, I was going to say something, but I'm not going to go into that.
No, say it.
No, I was going to say, I love that you have that vision, because that's kind of how I see myself with just streaming. I'm like, I don't really have a long-term plan for this, and I actually hope that this doesn't become like a long-term thing for myself, but I'm just kind of doing it because I like it. And I love that you started with the exact same like set of emotions and mindset for that. So that's super awesome, because a lot of people already like have this built-up vision, but it's nice to hear from someone similar that like you didn't necessarily have that, I guess. Or you did, but... Yeah, sorry, go on.
Sorry. I never expected or wanted any popularity or even earnings. I mean, sure, I wanted to be popular. I wanted people to read my comics, but I never really cared about the earnings. I never really thought I was going to be able to live off only that. I thought I was just going to be a salesman. I'm a pretty good salesman, actually. I was the top one in my city for a good year. It wasn't really that big scale of it. I sold phones. I sold smartphones.
Well, obviously you were doing a good job. So, I mean, you were able to...
I was doing okay. I was able to sell the phones that needed to be sold, and then I spent the money on anime waifus. And yes, I as I said, all I ever wanted was $400, so I could continue doing it without using money from my savings. If I had not earned a cent still to this day, I'd still be doing comics.
Well, there you go. Okay.
And if I ever stop earning money, I will still do. I'll still find a way to do comics, even if I have to work at McDonald's.
I don't think you'd have to worry about that anytime soon. I'm fairly certain. But okay, you know what? I think there's a lot that I want to ask you, but we're running kind of short of time here. I don't want to
No,
for too much
keep it
longer.
going. Don't end anything.
Don't end anything. Okay, I will go into a community question segment. I don't have too many questions there, but we'll go to that because I do want to give the opportunity to some people who wanted to ask you some questions. So let's go there. Hopefully, my cropping is.
Domo, I just want to float in the void forever. With Stardew Valley and a Nintendo Switch.
Well.
And you.
And me.
To ask questions.
You only want me for. I don't want to go back to. Yeah, I don't want to go back to this. Actually, I was gonna say it, but you said it. I didn't want to though. Okay, we're gonna ask you some community questions here, if that's okay with you. All right, I'll take that as a yes. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but it's a yes in my books.
Don't swear. Don't swear.
Are you being serious about not swearing? I can't tell anymore because it feels like I feel like you have a safe for work audience, but I can't tell.
Listen here. I'll fucking bash your head in.
All right, there you go. That's all I needed. Okay, we're going to this question. What is this one? Oh fuck. This one's from Girl DM. In a fight versus Domo, why would you be able to defeat him? Okay, first of all, not true. Second of all,
I saw you put me in the corner, Domo.
Put you in.
I saw you do it.
Guy.
When you were rating.
This is why I don't let you necro post, dude. This is why. Guy, are you listening? No necroing posts. Look, man.
Hello.
Look.
Woof.
I would totally beat the fucking snot out of you. I'm just making my stance firm here. Absolutely. I would beat the shit out of you. There's no way. It's easy. It's too easy. Anyways. Yo, stop trying to win over. Stop trying to win over my chat.
You're such a psychopath. I was trying to get a little bit of humanity out of you, but you just kept going.
No, I just kept going, man. Come on, you think I'm gonna hold back in these punches? There's no way, yo. You get the wrong guy. All right, we're moving on. This one's. I can't read these questions, so I don't even know like what these say. This one's from Enos. Looks like. How does Mary
That's
eat
gonna
his
be a
potatoes?
good clip. Baked with garlic butter.
That actually sounds kind of fire. Now you're making me hungry. I'm gonna have to eat after this.
I have a whole list of things I like to order from the local steakhouse. I go there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's your go-to at a steakhouse?
Good steak and rare steak. Yes,
Rare
it
steak?
has to be. I like to eat it straight off the cow, and I would like. I enjoy paprika potatoes, crispy. I enjoy red wine sauce, and yes, spare ribs.
Spare ribs? You wouldn't go for like an actual steak at a steakhouse?
I do that too. I do that too.
Yeah. I like that. Rare? Like just rare?
Yes.
I'm more of a medium rare, but it depends on the place.
You mean you're a degenerate?
Yo, at least I don't get my steak medium done or whatever, or like well done at the moment. I know this guy. Wait, who was it, guys? Yo, chat, who is it? Is it Segi or something? There's someone who eats their steak well done with ketchup. Who was that? Is it Segi? I forgot.
You mean a terrible human?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what? Someone help me. Who was this again? Well, I want to say it was Segi, but I'm not too sure, guys. Damn it, I can't remember. But
you guys
what
know
the
you're not gonna get sick from eating beef almost raw. You're not gonna. As long as it touches the pan, you can eat it, and it's way more tasty red.
Okay, well, first of all, don't blame me if you actually get sick. Don't pin this on me. Pin it on the guy on the screen right now. Pin it on Mary.
Just make it touch the pan. It's fine. It's not gonna.
I actually don't know how valid this is, but
Google it. Okay, Google it first. Check out your
yeah,
local
Google
sources.
it first. Don't leave it up to us, guys. Make up your own decisions. Do your own research, guys. Don't don't. Okay, we're moving on. But I like the potato answer, and also rare steaks. Excellent. What is this one? Why is it yellow? I've always been curious about how Mary chose which artist he wanted to hire and work with for his webcomics. What made him choose a particular artist for a particular project? And while you answer this, I'm going to go to the washroom real quick, so give me like 30 seconds. But feel free to answer this.
What? You're gonna leave me?
Good luck.
Hello, Chad. Now that I've got you here, allow me to tell you my selection process. I'll just go off. I'll just tell you what important is. Hello, Buff Pup. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Joel. So, and Inis. So the important thing when choosing an artist is that a good illustrator is not necessarily a good comic artist. They need to have a firm grasp of how to set up a scene and how to tell a story. So what you need to look for in their artwork is variety when it comes to poses, variety when it comes to perspectives, and whether or not they're capable of doing background artwork. Can they do different expressions, or is it more like the same kind of expression over and over again? Once you've kind of trained your eye to be able to spot the differences between an illustrator or a person capable of being a comic writer, a comic artist, that is when you know which artist will be suited for a comic, because it is two very different skill sets. Yes. Woof. This is why editors shut down most pin-up artists when they try to go for a comic artist job, is it? Hello, Lumi. Awoo. 56709.
Alright, what did they just come back to?
Hello.
You doing okay?
I responded to the question and then I did the awoo.
Nice. Well done. I'm proud of you. Alright, we'll move on here. Okay. Let's get to this one. This one's from a friend of mine, Maria. Oh, can Mary, what? Did you have a stroke when you typed this out, Maria?
Can Mary, what is his dream project? Yes?
Just yes. What? What?
Can you ask Mary what his dream project is?
I imagine, yes.
Like maybe turn one of the webcomics to an anime, or maybe go into producing a game. I've always wanted to do a visual novel or an anime, but those are very tough things to make. A visual novel, I don't like things I can't finish in one day. Let me tell you like this.
Seriously?
Well, I'm a little weird like that because I have good patience when it comes to jobs, but I'd like parts of the whatever I must do. I like parts of it to be finished in. When I start working on something, I like to reach some sort of conclusion when I'm done working on something on that given day. I don't like working on something, leaving it in the middle, and then coming back the next day. I don't like that. I think that's why I like short comics so much.
I think I can kind of relate. Is it because you like seeing progress on the work that you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
totally
think,
agree.
and even when I must do really, really long things, like sometimes I have to do like 20 episodes of Winter Moon, or I have to do like an 80 panel episode or something like that. If I have to do that, Lumighost dopamine, yes. If I have to do that, I just stay up for like 7 hours and just continue doing it until it's done.
Damn, really?
Yes.
That's a true mindset of a creative, I guess. Okay, well, there you go.
So my dream project is to do a long series with a lot of different arcs that people can find exciting. And I really like Everywhere Nowhere. Everywhere Nowhere and Clinic of Horrors are two series I'm really happy with.
There you go,
Yes.
Maria. There's the answer for your question. Next time, don't have a stroke when you.
But I want an
Yeah.
anime. I want an anime. I want an anime. I want an anime. Yes.
That's
Anime.
yeah. I mean, that's that's like the dream come true for anybody, honestly, to like create, or I mean, in your instance, like write. Would you want to like what would your role be, like write or direct, or what are you looking
I think I'd prefer for my source material to be adapted.
Okay, that's cool.
So like it's based on a comic of mine.
Right.
Well, Webtoon is producing anime now. They did Tower of God and some of the other webtoons.
Oh yeah,
Which is by my Korean colleagues.
really?
I mean, they're way better than me, and they're way more popular than me. But they are my colleagues.
Yeah.
we do stories for the same company. So when it starts moving to the west, maybe they'd like a short anime.
Yeah, very
yes.
cool. I feel like, yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, it seems so much closer than you initially put it. Like it's just like right in the palm of your hand. So I hope for the best for you there.
Something that can be done with like 5 minutes per episode. A lot of my stories are kind of written with really fast pacing like that. So that would be ideal. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm holding out for. Yes.
And I actually, I love Tower. I don't know. Did you watch Tower of God? I loved it. I didn't watch the like the actual. I don't know. I think it was a manhwa, right? On Webtoon. I believe so.
It's a manga.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll move on here. This one's from. I can't even see this. I'm blind. Tiliqua? Oh, I butchered that. I'm so sorry.
Favorite waifu and husbando. I like Lucifer from the TV series.
Oh yeah. You know what? I actually watched like the first half of that first season, I think. And that was pretty good.
Yes.
There you go.
That's my husbando. That's Lucifer from the series. Yes.
All right, and waifu, give it to me. Don't think about it too hard.
I don't think I have one.
Really? Like not even like in the top 5 or something?
I'm trying to think. No.
It's not that serious. It's okay. We can move on. This one's from.
No.
Who's this? You don't want to.
No waifus.
Oh, okay. No waifus.
No.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. This is from Oshoto. Yes.
Who?
Who's the good boy?
Me. Ask a stupid question. You're gonna get a stupid answer. Short.
I thought, you know what? I was expecting something like really enthusiastic from you there. I wasn't expecting you to be that disappointed.
Yeah. I'm the good boy. I'm the good boy.
Yeah.
I'm the good boy.
All right, now it's just bullshit. Now you're just faking it, okay? All right, well, forget it.
Don't ever question my good boy status.
We're going back to the overlay interview.
I'm gonna get real mad.
There you go. Whoa, why is your collar on your face? Let me fix that for you. Sorry. There you go.
Put it on my chin. It's a
There you
chin
go.
protector now. Oh, I know why. It's because I did this.
Oh, okay. Well, not... Mary. There you go. Okay, stop moving. Stop moving. There you go. That's good. Good enough for me. Yo, guys. That's basically it for this interview. I know you...
No!
I knew it. I in my head, I was like, this guy's gonna be so sad if I ended here, yo. Yo, nice to meet you with the 300 bits. Just says cock. Hey, you know what? Thanks for the money, sucker. Thanks for that dono. Feel free to do it again. Lazy artist with the Nezumi. Yo, the lazy artist, thank you so much for the tier 2 to Pyroton. Lazy artist, thank you so much for all the subs today. And Joel with the 100 bits earlier, but Mary read it out. Mary is a good boy, yes. And I missed a few earlier, I think. Nate Dog channel, thank you so much for the 3 months. VTuber Mushi, thank you so much for the 3 months as well. Domo buying Mary 3-course dinner. Damn. No! Mary, we're not bringing this up again. Okay?
Domo, listen to me.
No.
Listen.
No, I'm not listening. I'm not listening anymore. I'm not listening anymore.
Listen to me.
I'm not listening, dude.
If you don't want to pay for brunch, then there's always the option of a luxury dinner.
Now you're doing this like psychology thing of like you're giving me something bigger so that I'll go for the smaller option, but I'm not fucking buying it, okay? I'm definitely not buying you a steak dinner. And look, $25.75 on the brunch, tip and tax included. That's it. Give me an answer now. We're never going back to this. Give me an answer now. Yes or no?
What did you say again?
Oh my god. 75.25 on the brunch. You're 25, I'm 75. And I pay for tax and tip. But you pay for a quarter of it. It's not even about the money anymore, it's about the principle.
Can I show up to your house and grab the empty bottles, and then I'm going to put them in the machine at the convenience store and get money out, and then that's my 25%.
There's no way that I'll have enough bottles for you, dude. There's no way.
If we wait enough time.
How? Okay, you better start collecting now. And I'll see you in like a couple years, and maybe you can fill that quarter. I don't know. Maybe. Yo, Hanayome, thank you so much for the raid of 61, yo. Thank you, Hanayome. And hope your stream went well. And 100 bits, 100 bits from Fusion Tech. Coco versus Mary Bark Challenge. Yo, maybe I'll have Mary on stream again, and then you can talk to my dog. But until then, I don't know. And Zando with 100 bits. Says cock again. And Nesmi with another 300 bits on top. You really paid another 300 to Dono just cock? Are you serious? For real?
Can I sing a song?
Oh yeah. Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna play out. So
can I hear it on your end of the thing?
It's gonna be delayed though. That's the thing. I just realized that
then
now.
You tell me when you start, and I will start it as well.
Oh really? Okay. You know what? That works pretty well. Wait.
Can I have a microphone? Can I have a microphone?
I don't have a microphone PNG. Wait, actually, I might. Wait, actually, you know what? I think I might.
Give me a microphone. I'm gonna serenade you, chat. I'm gonna serenade you.
Wait, why is Bao
300 bits, thank you. Hello, Bao.
Why is Bao
Why is Bao there? Why was Bao moving? That's so spooky. Did you have her in your basement somewhere?
Yo, Bao's locked in. Bao's locked in my basement, yo.
Surprise Bao cameo.
Wait, what the? Okay.
Special guest Bao. Free Bao.
Wait, where's your karaoke mic and where's your VTuber tracker? Why are you like this? Yo, stop moving! Wait, why are you actually huge? Wait, what?
Do you want me to get smaller?
Yo, this is so scuffed. Actually, can you go up a little bit? No, actually, it's just me. Can you go down a little bit? Can you go right a little bit? Can you go up a little bit? Now the mic dimension is so like weird.
I think
There you go. There.
You've messed something up with the.
There you go.
Okay.
Actually, I can. Oh, don't go. Yo,
Why is the quality all scuffed?
Look, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Get ready to hit play, okay?
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hello, chat. I'm going to end the stream with a song. Have you guys heard this one
Are
before?
you gonna end it like this?
I am. Give it a moment. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with a finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Where the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never shine if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You bundle up now, wait till you get older. But the meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored.
Mary, it is so ridiculously offbeat. It's not even funny.
Epic! Epic!
It is so offbeat.
Epic! But we pressed yes, we pressed go on the same time,
I
didn't
thought
we?
so. Didn't we?
That's strange.
Wait, are you gonna continue?
What song are you playing?
I'm playing the Undertale one.
What time standby you at?
It's at 1:47 now.
Same as me.
You have like a sped up version or something. I don't know what to tell you.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, I'll tell you how I became the Prince of Tankle Bel-Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shootings and b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. Got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way. She gave me a kiss and then she gave me my ticket. I put my Walkman on and said, might as well kick it. Woof. The chat seems to like it. I don't know why you're complaining.
Was that
What?
Fresh Prince?
Yes.
Was that Fresh Prince at the end?
And that was from memory. That was from memory. I know All Star and I know Fresh Prince from memory. Woof. Why are you complaining? Everyone likes it in chat. Everyone likes it in chat. You're the only one complaining.
I didn't say anything. I thought it was beautiful. I'm just speechless. I'm taken away. I'm blown away right now. That's all. Why are you're so upset for no reason? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Mary, thank you so much.
You said I was out of sync.
Because of what? Okay. Look.
I'm tiny now.
Can you at least fit the collar? Now it looks like you got a nose ring on now. Wait, actually stay there. Yeah, you get a nose ring now.
No.
Wait, don't move. Okay. Yo, Jake, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Yo, I want pocket-sized Mary to take everywhere and narrate my life.
Why is your stream so delayed? Jesus.
Yo, welcome to Twitch, yo. You stream on this platform too, don't forget.
That is true.
Nesby with another 300 bits. He does it again. And Lady Vamp with 100 bits. Buy Mary dinner and also buy me ice cream. I'm not buying you guys shit. We're not talking about the dinner thing anymore. Don't follow up on it, Mary. Don't follow up on it. Anyway.
Dinner. Dinner.
Look, you're giving me a heart attack. My blood pressure is going up. Mary, thank you so much for being on today for this interview at 4 a.m. Even though this is like your regular sleep schedule, I still feel pretty bad. But honestly, in all honesty, thank you so much, Mary, for coming on the show. You're actually really proactive about being on the show yourself, which I really, really appreciate. So thank you so much.
I think I did a good job.
You did. Everybody, 8's in chat for Mary over here, who did a wonderful job today.
I need at least 7 more hours of this before I can do a quick job.
Another 7 hours? Look, I got a job, and I gotta sleep. I'm not a corporate slave, but I gotta sleep, yeah.
Isn't this your job?
Fuck no. Fuck no. If this is no way I would consider this my job. Hell no. Taco Shrimp, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Domo, just pay, please, no. Gal there with the 100 bits. Mary is a delight. Mary is definitely a delight. This I will agree with.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Mary. Is there any final words that you'd like to say to chat?
Why am I in a locker room? Is this a bunker? Have you trapped me in a Fallout bunker?
Look, you signed up for this, all right? You signed up for this.
Oh no.
Mary, parting words for our chat?
Hold on. Hold on. Hello, chat. Please follow me on Twitch at Merryweathery. Join the Doggo Army, and we are going to grief people in Rust. We are going to become very toxic players, and we are going to grief people together. Yes. For Valhalla. I expect you to die for me, chat. I expect you to join my Doggo Army today. I expect you to die for me. I expect you to go to the glorious halls of Valhalla while screaming Dog Army. Woof. The end.
Not bad.
I'm going.
Not bad.
Arr.
Mary, thank you so much for being on the stream today. Chat, thank you so much for joining both me and Mary today. I know I might have missed a couple donos or something. I apologize in advance if I did. But thank you guys for joining us. Just a reminder, I may only have one interview next week, and probably that Domodachi stream on Sunday if I can organize it properly by then.
Thank you for having me on.
No, thank you for joining. It's honestly a really big, it's a really big honor. So
I'm sorry for talking about death.
hey, you know what? That's life, though. That's life. You live, and
no, I refuse. I refuse, Domo.
Refuse to what?
I refuse to accept that.
That we're living?
I refuse to accept mortal limitations. I don't think they're fair.
Well,
woof.
You get Elon too. Look, man.
Elon, help me! Help me, Elon, help me! Help me!
We're rating Shachi, okay, guys? We're rating Shachi. Everybody, I don't know what Shachi's up to right now, but go show love to her. Wait, hold on. Shachi. Wait, what? Huh?
Do you like my military uniform, Domo?
I do. I actually really like it. It's rigged great and everything. I don't know. It just looks really good. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. You are a good boy. I actually originally thought you only interviewed female VTubers.
What? I brought on a handful of guys, actually.
I'm happy about that.
And you're added to the list, yo. Anyways, chat, you have a good night. Have a good rest of your day wherever you are. Mary will permanently be a resident of my basement. And I will see you guys.
Joel, you're a female VTuber too.